Billy Martin was a lot of things. He was a genius, but he was also spiteful, and he also was an insulting cunt at times. Didn't like Reggie Jackson, didn't like certain players, and he kind of picked on this player not because he did anything bad. I just don't think he liked him, and basically because of his first name. We'll get into that in a second. He tried to be quoted in the media about his first name in relation to this player's infield prowess, but it didn't really stick, and it came across like Billy Martin, his head was up his arse yet again. So today we're going to be talking about the player called McNeil Babbit, the pride of Oakland, called Shooty. Shooty Babbit played second base for one season for the A's during the strike-shortened 81 MLB campaign. After retiring as a player, Babbit became a treasured baseball scout and later worked as a television analyst. Now, Babbit was drafted by the Oakland Athletics in the 25th round of the 77 Major League Baseball draft. He began his career with a 7-game hitting streak, the second longest such streak in A's history. For his career, he played in 54 Major League games in 81, hitting a respectable 256 in 156 at-bats. Now, at the time, Oakland was pretty well in transition. They were trying a lot of prospects and a lot of veterans. Now, in that campaign, playing kind of a platoon, he had 171 plate appearances, 156 official at-bats, 10 runs scored, 1 double, 3 triples, 14 RBIs, 5 stolen bases, while striking out only 13 times on 13 bases on balls. So very, very competitive numbers. Now, he did not play in the postseason because they had their specific roster because it was a split year. Now, on the fielding, he had a respectable 9.72 with only 6 errors in over 200 chances. So not too bad, But this is what Billy Martin said. If you ever see Shooty Babbit play second base for me again, I want you to shooty me. Don't really understand that comment. Don't really understand what he was trying to say, but I saw him play, and he was just respectable middle infielder. This is my opinion. Now, Babbit eventually became a longtime advanced scout for the Diamondbacks, and since 2008, he has been a scout for the Mets. Additionally, since 2008, he has worked as a TV color analyst on the pre- and post-game shows for the Oakland A's home games on NBC Sports California. Very underrated channel, by the way. If you have a chance to check their programming, it's quite good. Now, beginning in 2014, he also substituted for game analyst Ray Fosse on 20 A's games per season. Like you could talk about kind of coming up in the system late 70s, early 80s. And I've heard him announce before. He's like I said, he's got a good sense of humor, kind of a no-name version of Buck Martinez. Now, his son, Zach Babbit, very talented. He was selected by the Dodgers in the 10th round of the 2012 Major League Baseball draft. Now, the right-handed hitter and thrower, again, part of that transition of the A's in that early 80s. And again, not say a one-year wonder, but he's done a lot in baseball. He has my respect. And I think, in my opinion, and or my view, maybe you can back me up, he's the first Major League Baseball player to have a nickname called Shooty. There's been Shoots before, for hockey players and stuff, but Shooty. And these baseball cards were tremendous because the early 1980s Oakland A's dogs were very, very strong. So that's a legend of the guy that Billy Martin tried to make fun of and was unsuccessful, Shooty Babbit. If you like what we're doing here in our podcast on the early 1980 Oakland A's, very specific category, but a lot of good players. Of course, that's around the same time with Ricky Henderson and Dwayne Murphy and Armas and the great pitching staff, Billy Ball. Put it this way. I respect Billy Martin as a manager, but sometimes I think his head's up his arse. And I'm sorry he passed away because I don't know if he was mentally ill or bipolar or whatever you call it, but he was on a road to negativity from the day he was born, and all the greatness that happened in his life, instead of appreciating it and passing it on, sometimes he became a little bit self-centered, and that's too bad. But you hit that level, the ego takes over. And when you're making fun of a player that's struggling in the early career to make Major League Baseball, man, I mean, why be an elephant with the ant? I mean, protect the ant. Don't be the elephant. Be the elephant. Thanks for listening. Bye.